Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today let's go over a medium level question that I just solved on my own. So I'm super happy about this and I'm very glad that I was able to come up with my own solution to this question without any assistance. So let's go over it and let me show you how I did it. So this is question 1754, largest merge of two strings. So you're given two strings, word 1 and word 2, and basically you want to merge them to make the lexicographically, meaning alphabetically, largest string. So you're going to have to use all the characters from both strings and construct them in some way. But there are some rules because you can only take the first character of either one and try to delete it after you use it and keep doing this until you don't have any characters left, right? So let's do exactly that. Let's convert both into lists so that we can actually modify them. Cool. So then basically the idea is that if this is bigger than this one, then we want to go ahead and use the character, right? It's just pretty simple. Compare which one is bigger. And let's get to a point where, let's say they're both equal. If they're both equal, then what we want to do is compare all the characters after the current character to see that what one is going to result in the biggest sort of the lexicographically largest string, meaning that whenever there is to the right of it, like let's say we have an example. Let's say we're on C, they're equal. Okay, so if we're on the first C, then let's go ahead and compare all the letters after it until there's not a match, which is going to meaning that this is bigger than this, which means we take the current C right now instead of this one because the future results are going to be greater, right? So that's kind of the idea that I came up with. So let's do that. So while 1 and 2, let's call this answer. So again, if 1 of 0 is bigger than 2 of 0, then delete 1 of 0, append 1 of 0, pretty straightforward. Otherwise, if 2 of 0 is bigger than 1 of 0, then do the same thing with 2. So 2 of 0. So take the bigger character from both the strings. Otherwise, if they're equal, then let's go ahead and compare all the characters after the current character, right? Until they're not. Because let's say if the string of 1 is bigger than the string of 2, because we're only on the current character, so I should probably do this. This is the point we're on. Then look at all the characters after the current character, right? Not the ones right after the ones at the very left. So then we can just say answer dot append 1 of 0. Again, delete 1 of 0. Otherwise, if they're equal or it's less than 2, so then we're going to append 2 of 0 and then delete 2 of 0. And we keep doing this until we don't have any characters left. So let's print answer, and let's also print 1 and 2, because if one of them is empty, then we're not going to add. But if there are any leftover characters, then we have to add them, right? Both lists cannot be having characters. It's either one or the other at this point because of this condition, right? So at this point, we just say if 1, then answer.extend 1, basically just taking this list, adding it to the end. If 2, answer.extend 2, right? Cool. And then we just want to return a string of answer at the end, right? So we selected all the characters and used them in the most efficient way, creating the alphabetically largest string. So let's run this. Okay, submit it. And there you go. Passes all test cases. So again, I'm super happy that I was able to come up with my own solution to this question without any help and solve it completely on my own. So that's it for this video, and thank you for watching.